I'm Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Thanks for checking out this weather webcast on a very mild but extremely foggy Monday afternoon as we record this at around 4 o'clock on your Monday. And our I-74 at Pinecrest, IDOT road cam in East Peoria. You can see the fog there off in the distance, and this is going to be a problem now as we approach the evening drive. There are many communities now that are reporting less than a mile of visibility. In fact, many communities reporting less than a half of a mile or even a quarter of a mile of visibility. Worst spots right now, Bloomington, Pontiac, and Macomb, where the fog is extremely, extremely thick across the area. Of course, we have the mild temperatures and a lot of moisture from the rain that we received yesterday. Dew points are way up there. Temperatures right now sitting in the upper 40s and low 50s, and kind of take the tour on our Window World X-Vision Sky Cam. That's our Farmers Insurance Cam. Can't even see skyline at downtown Peoria. Uptown Normal, not quite as bad this evening, but you can see the fog definitely off in the distance. Pontiac really tells the story right here, very thick. And then back to the Peoria area. Again, that's East Peoria. Look at the fog coming off the river, and again, very difficult to see the skyline across the river looking downtown. This is going to be a continued problem as we head through the evening and overnight and probably into your morning drive tomorrow, so do be advised of that. Short term, that's going to be the concern. Winds are fairly light. Winds should start to gradually pick up during the mid to late morning tomorrow. That should help with the fog a little bit. Right now, we're sitting at 50 degrees. Pretty widespread temperature range here from Kewanee and LaSalle, Peru in the mid-40s to around Lincoln, where you're close to 60. So a 15-degree swing from north to south across central Illinois as a warm front now continues to lift north of the air. It's kind of fluctuating right around Peoria, where we've hovered into the mid-50s, as high as the mid-50s, and now dipping back a little bit to around 50 degrees. Again, the winds are very light, so that's not helping with the fog issue. As those will continue to ramp up coming out of the south later tonight and into tomorrow, that should help alleviate some of the fog concern overnight. Radar and satellite, fairly quiet. We do see some showers trying to get going out towards Missouri, and I think we'll have at least a shot for some light rain as we head through the late evening hours and a much better chance as we head through the overnight hours. Look at the warm air that's bubbling in thanks to this warm front surging through. 70s right now in Kansas City, but again, a quick changeover once you get north of the border there into Iowa, where they're seeing 30s and 40s. But again, that warm air is going to continue to push off towards the north as we head through the day tomorrow with near record-setting temperatures for us here in the area. Futurecast overnight again, sparking some of those showers here and there early evening. Here's 3 o'clock, the picture you would see overnight tonight. That's when we'll start to ramp up the rain chances. Probably going to be a soggy drive into work and school tomorrow. Nearly steady temperatures through the mid-evening hours and then slowly rising overnight. Around 56 at midnight, 57 around 7 o'clock tomorrow. Check out the temperatures tomorrow. Under cloudy skies, again, fog an issue through the morning, and then storms possible late in the afternoon. And we're going to have on and off rain through a good chunk of the day. Low 60s around lunchtime, mid-60s for our afternoon high here in the city. Our main concern is going to be the possibility, it's going to be coming twofold here. The possibility of severe weather as we head into your Tuesday afternoon. And then the possibility for heavy rain and possibly some flooding concerns across portions of the area as we head through the day tomorrow. So let's time it all out with Futurecast. Again, I think we'll see light to, at times, moderate showers through the mid-morning into the early afternoon. Here's the noon picture for your Tuesday. And then thunderstorms starting to really get going as we head into the afternoon. Evening drive could be very tricky as we head into our Tuesday early evening as this line of storms starts to progress right along the Illinois River and then start to slowly move over towards the east. So again, could have some problems with damaging winds, maybe a little bit of hail, but again, the threat for heavy rain, localized flooding possibly as we head into the mid-evening hours. Now around 10, 11 o'clock, the strongest line of storms, I think, starts to progress east around Interstate 57. We'll be left with some lingering showers here and there through the late evening hours, and then probably catching a little bit of a lull as the front starts to move over towards the east during the overnight into early Wednesday morning. More on that in just a second because big changes are coming through the midweek. Here's one of our model runs, and I don't know, I think this might be very close to what we could be seeing. I think 2 to 2.5 inches could be very possible along and east of the Illinois River. I think probably the better chance is going to be along the I-55 corridor, and then even further east than that, where we're going to see potentially some of this heavy rain. And then areas west of the river still seeing a good amount of rainfall, around an inch to an inch and a half. Now, once all of this moves over towards the east, much colder air fills in, and still some lingering precipitation will fall as a wintry mix first early Wednesday morning, and then as temperatures continue to plummet during the day, we'll have the transition to all snow. Most of the models right now saying it won't amount to much to accumulation. If anything, maybe a quick light coating, a light dusting, much like we saw earlier on in the week. So nothing to be too concerned with as far as winter weather goes as we head into Wednesday. But again, we're going to see a big-time cool down as we wrap up the month of January and head into February. Last day of January, by the way, is on Thursday. Temperatures into the mid-30s on Wednesday, teens on Thursday, single digits when you wake up Friday morning to open up February. And again, highs only around 20. Next snow chance possible as we head into the start of the weekend on Saturday with a high of around 30. Apologize for the longer webcast. A lot to talk about. Of course, we're going to continue to keep you updated on the possibility for severe weather and, again, that potentially heavy rain for your Tuesday on our blog, also on our social networking platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And if you're local to us, we invite you to join us on WMBD 31 News at 5, 6, and 10. I'm Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey. Have a great Monday evening.